Oh wow. So glad I'm recording that. Is this the straightest driver ever? And could it actually fix your slice? Well, today I'm testing the Qi10 Max, designed for ultimate forgiveness and straight shots. I'll be testing it with real data with my GC3 and see if it actually is the game-saving, driver-fixing beast that everyone wants it to be. I'll be honest, you're not going to get the usual kind of review. I don't agree with what most people say about this driver, having hit it a few times previously. So stay to the end or skip to the end and see what my conclusion is on this, because it's not what you're probably expecting. So I mean, all these Qi10 Taylormade stuff, the head covers are really nice, high quality, but if we just look at the head, and I'll show some shots of this, it looks lovely. Like, you've got the blue face, obviously you've got twist face technology and all that sort of stuff, but the look of it, the size of the head, it's saucepan like. And I mean, if you're looking for something big and the feeling of something you can't miss, this is definitely for you. So that's a real positive. I'm kind of indifferent about it. And it's got all those standard things you'd expect from an easy to hit driver. It's got high MOI, it's got that carbon crown, and when you hit it, it doesn't really matter where you hit it off the face, you kind of get the same sort of feel, which is a plus for some people, but again, might not be for everyone. That. So let's get into it. I'm going to hit some shots, a few shots of this. I'll test it against my Qi10 LS. Quite, it does look big. Bit of a necky one. It's gone very straight though, isn't it? Oh, okay, that was at the middle and that has gone pretty high. 3-4 spin. Not a great strike, but that was top half of the face and the spins dropped down a bit, which is nicer. So what I'd expect normally is, with the LS, I get about 2,000 spin, give or take 200. I get about 13 or 14 launch, because I do launch it quite high. Ball speed's around 160, but speed training again, so it does jump up to kind of 165, 166. And I normally get a carry of about anywhere between 280 and 300, depending on how I hit it. I'm hitting driver good at the minute. This is a really good time for me to test this. Yeah, see the spin just on the miss hits, it really jumps up. And it's difficult to keep the spin down. That wasn't even a bad shot. Now let's try the LS. Straight as well. Not bad. All right swing. So, are you considering switching to this driver, this Max, or have you got another high MO driver that you think you might switch to? Or what driver are you using at the moment? Let me know in the comments and maybe I can make a future video. So I'm getting consistently 160 ball speed with this. It's going a bit more right, which is a me thing, but there we go, that's better. So it's got that kind of nicer flight to it, higher launch, 1800 spin. Oh wow. so glad I'm recording that. Oh, 307 carry, 167 ball speed. Okay, let's just jump back onto the Max just to even it up. Yeah, I'm swinging the same kind of speed and it's not keeping up. Now it's my best one with this one. That was 160 ball speed, but that was nailed. So I think this is the thing, it's not for everyone, this club. Like for me, because I swing too fast, and other people that swing a bit fast, it's just going to spin up too much for you unless you catch it right out the top part of the club, and that's difficult. I'm not good enough to do that consistently. If you catch it kind of in the middle or the bottom part of it, it's just going to spin up loads. Obviously it's designed to go left a lot, so it will help you turn the face over. It's not going to fix a slice. If you swing right with an open face, it's not going to do anything for you. So let's see though if I can get spin down and if I can crank a few out there with 7 degrees of loft. That's a bit less spinning. That's 2000 spin and it's 159 ball speed. But the trouble is, because it's got such a kind of want to go left anyway, you're now just fighting too many things. So this is what the thing, I don't think it's a brilliant club in all honesty. I don't really get who it's aimed at. Well, people that mega slice it, but people that mega slice it, this isn't going to help you fix your slice. So it's a weird one. The other weird thing is that the neck sleeve is really short compared to a standard driver. If I show you, yeah, it's only like 1/4 of an inch, but I don't know if you can see that. But it makes a difference, so it makes it just a little bit shorter, the whole club. So that you get a little bit more control, but you are going to lose a bit of ball speed. You're going to lose a few other things that's going to spin up a bit more. So it's a weird one. They've kind of made this club that's supposed to be easier to hit, but they've got there by shortcuts. Not necessarily, the MOI is obviously very high, but in other clubs that are designed like this, it's just the MOI. They're not kind of taking these weird shortcuts, as I'm calling it, to make it easier to hit. Let's see if I can hit one straight. That's almost straight. That could be on the right side of the fairway. Yeah, I had to really work at that though, to really feel like I was keeping my hands open or steering it that way. So I think that's the trouble with this club. You're going to have to fiddle around with it a lot, like crank the loft down, keep your hands open through the path, and then it spins up too much. So for me, I can hit my 3-wood or my mini driver further than this without having to do any of that sort of stuff. So it just makes me think, then what's the point of it? It's an expensive, very expensive club. So I don't really know who this is for. I think if you're really bad at driving, like I have been on and off last year, get some lessons and fix it. I get much more consistent flights with that Qi10 LS than this thing. I can't control this as easily, which is kind of the opposite point of it. But like with all these things, go and get a club fitting, go and try them out. It could be perfect for you. If you need to turn the face over, then this club will help you turn the face over. And I think with some practice, that might be useful for a certain section of golfers. If you did like this video, if you did find it useful, then please do hit the like button, hit the share button if you know some other golfing buddies that might find this useful as well. And as always, if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more reviews like this. Got them every week, golf tips as well, and challenges. See you in the next one.